now, which is a scary thing.
And as we're at halftime there, let's head over to the Dr. Drerhano game, another elimination game. He's up against Mitkin, and let's see how this is going underway. Dr. Drerhano is obviously the favorite, well-liked, made a lot of content online. We feel like we've kind of grown with him. If you've been in the competitive scene, he's been around esports for many years. So this should be good. We'll see if one of these guys wants it more than the other. Maybe we're going to that game. We're still at the Chris match, which is good with me. We'll see if Chris can break the deadlock here and start some sort of shift into the second half. The longer this game goes 0-0, you have to think it's against Chris, though.
Ooh. Oh, for sure. But he's got space here with Neymar. Does take the strike, but De Gea makes the save. That would have been the perfect start for him there. And maybe now looks like we're going to flip over to the other game. Lots of action here, of course. Penalty.
Oh, and a red card.
Steps up. Oh, save from De Gea.
Oh, the rebound again.
David De Gea is on fire today.
Wow. That goal would be so important. He would equalize the score, and he has one player more on the field than Ilyamitkin. And yeah, sadly for Drerhano.
And on screen, it shows you that Mitkin has 2 red cards. That's not true. It's actually a glitch when you get a red card in a game, especially inside the box. I don't know why, but sometimes it happens.
Oh! On the bar. That's not the first time I've seen this. Marcelo from range in the last few days. He's definitely got a strike on him, and I think more and more players are maybe starting to watch and see that if they get into that position that they might as well let fly. Ronaldo now into Ronaldo, but
wow.
As I say, Marcelo has hit the target in the back of the net more than once this tournament.
Yeah, I love to play with Marcelo as well. He's in my team for sure because he had this power shot traits, and he has so good stats in the shooting. You can score from everywhere a goal with him, and yeah, it's a weapon for me.
And I think if you're Mitkin here, you look to not to park the bus, but to go for more of a counter-attacking style.
Yeah, surely. This penalty would have been so important for Dr. Drerhano. He would have equalized, and then he would have been, the guy you would bet your house on.
I'm done. No, I'm done betting houses. I told you, I'm done with that.
Okay.
We'll bet microphones or something like that. We're switching it up. Or I'll bet you a pair of tennis shoes.
Oh, okay.
As you see, Marcelo finds Messi. Very controlled play here. Marcelo's looking for some help in the middle. And Drerhano's able to regain possession. Surely he's got more opportunities to come in this match. Not the best time for the flick on.
There's always a chance in these games. Even these tight games, there always will be a one chance that you have to take. One position you get into that's dangerous. You have to find the pass. You have to find the finish. It's just a case of, can you do what you do at home when the pressure's on in the tournament setting? And some players can, and that's why they go far in these tournaments. And some players just struggle, and there is the goal.
Really nice played, really nice played, and especially the move right before he shots with the left foot. And again, left foot goal from this time from Cristiano Ronaldo. Really good spot, and yeah, it was hard to defend because Drerhano predicted that Cristiano Ronaldo would shoot with his right foot, but yeah, he changed his situation with that.
And that's very unlucky for Dr. Drerhano. He could have scored the equalizer with the penalty, or even the rebound of the penalty, but he didn't. And now,
oh my God! He did that perfectly. What else could Drerhano do there? I mean, that was perfect power, right location. De Gea just would not be beat.
I've seen this kind of situation before against De Gea. He's always flying through the box like a cat, saving these kind of shots. Maybe Drerhano could have made a pass into the middle, but I think in this kind of situation, everybody would have taken the shot.
Yeah, I almost feel for Drerhano here because the ball just does not bounce his way. And then when your opposition has a red card, sometimes it just feels like nothing's going to go for you, especially when you miss that penalty kick. FIFA has a funny way of punishing you for every missed chance, and I'll keep that on repeat. If you're clinical, they reward you. If you're not, it's going to be a long day in the office. As you see a switch with the 3-5-2, going to go even more attacking. However, if Drerhano scores next, he can definitely make this interesting. Even if he were able to get this game into extra time, he would have a massive advantage with the one player extra on the pitch, especially as players get tired.
Yeah, we saw Mitkin playing a 4-3-3 variation now. I think it's because Erhan switched to a 3-4-1-2, I think, and now he's just trying to keep a hold to the ball. He switched to a 4-3-3 because the left wing will always be very free, I'd say, because Erhan only has 3 center backs and no wing backs anymore. So yeah, Mitkin is going to try and just maybe play the time down a little bit, because this is an elimination match.
Ronaldo twisting and turning on the edge of the box here. You just feel another goal here, and this is pretty much done. 3-goal difference, chance for Neymar, does strike it. Ronaldo finds Vieira again on the edge of the box, and he's doing a good job of just keeping possession as well as moving the ball dangerously. But just as I say that, loses the ball. I mean, if you're in this situation, guys, I mean, how would you play this as a player? Would you be maybe passing around, looking for those opportunities? Or, you know, you got a 2-goal lead, maybe just possession at this point?
It's a very hard question. I mean, if you would be Mitkin in this situation, you would just try to keep a hold of the ball as long as possible. And if you would be Erhan, I know Erhan for quite a long time, he's always trying to play it safe, play it good, and as long as possible in the box, to make it as safe as possible with his shooting chances. But yeah, this is going to be a tough match. We are in the 55th minute, only 35 minutes to go. And as I said before, there are these special moments in FIFA. Erhan needs to score until like the 82nd, 83rd minute, yes, to still have a chance.
And if you're Mitkin, at this point, you're just trying to frustrate Drerhano. You've already got 1 goal in this match, and Drerhano's got to already be kind of trying to push the tempo, kind of feeling bad about maybe being a little bit unlucky, not having the extra bounces, how good De Gea has been. So the more you're able to hold the ball and dominate possession, if you're Mitkin, it's just going to frustrate him more and more and potentially force mistakes.
Such a mental game, like we talked about before. Any opportunity you get to maybe get a mental advantage over your opponent, you have to take it. And because even the micro things in game at the moment, if you lose the ball or a pass goes astray, that when you're chasing the game, you get down on yourself so much more than when it would be 0-0. If it's 0-0, you can kind of just go, oh, you know, I can defend this, then I'll start my own attack. As soon as you give the ball away, like, you drop, mentally you drop, your confidence drops, because you think, oh, it's going to be another 5 in-game minutes potentially, you know, until I actually see the ball again to create an opportunity. And you know that clock is against you, and it's so hard to deal with.
Yeah, I'm happy that you are the one that mentioned the mental game again, because I didn't want to do it for the 5th time. But yeah, Erhan will be thinking about the missed penalty. It will be in his head for sure. And yeah, it's a great chance. I mean, what better chance can you have than just scoring a penalty to equalize? And then, yeah, almost in the counter-attack, conceding the 4th goal is very, very hard, and yeah, very hard to deal with mentally.
The doctor needs to put on his Dr. Alfred. I don't know if you guys, I know you guys have seen it, but Mark, I'm not sure if you've ever seen him play. He actually pulls out the Doctor ensemble sometimes.
I now have a favorite player.
Yes.
I don't like to be biased, but that's the kind of thing I look for in a player that I want to watch.
He just needs
full
one.
shebang as well, like stethoscope, like everything, or
I haven't seen a stethoscope, but it's definitely the full the doctor get up. I enjoy it. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Every time when he puts it on, he wins.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
When he puts it on, he also wins. So that's what I'm saying. It's time. Drop a pause. Go to the bathroom. Make a change. Do what you got to do. Got to change something right now. He's still got time, but I do agree with Timo. I don't think switching into the 3-4-1-2 was a good tactical adjustment because he's just not able to get the ball off Mitkin.
And we can see both players, of course, looking very concentrated, but I know that Erhan is a player who gets frustrated quite fast. So if Mitkin just tries to keep a hold onto the ball too long, Erhan is going to be frustrated. But this also turns out into greatness sometimes. So if Erhan is frustrated even more, then he plays even better. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to this. But he only has 19 minutes left, and this such...
It sounds like you described the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
As he gets more angry, he gets more powerful.
Incredible doctor.
But to be fair, Mitkin plays it really, really good at the moment. He holds perfect the ball. It's nearly impossible for Drerhano to get the ball. And yeah, it's really frustrating for him now.
And this is what we talked about with having a mastery of a couple formations. Because the way that Mitkin's been able to close out this game, he's done this before. This is not his first time switching into a 4-2-3 and seeing out the game. He's done such a good job of frustrating Drerhano and just not giving the ball back.
Perfect tackle here in this situation.
This is going to be heartbreaking here if he concedes again. It still looks, obviously, when you're playing that formation, there's still going to be room and opportunities if you do get the ball to go up the other end and score yourself, even with 10 men. So,
oh, that was risky. Just does not have enough pressure on the wings, and Mitkin's getting safe passes out wide. Is what you're seeing as a consistent pattern, and it's killing Drerhano, and that's why I was talking about it's just a tactical mishap. Or you could say good tactics from Mitkin, poor tactics from the Doctor in terms of this matchup. As we see, looks like a rage quit there.
So, yeah, the game is over. Congratulations to Mitkin, which gets the first victory today on the survival day, and yeah, well played, especially at the end.
And then we see a walk-off from the Doctor. I understand his pain, man. You miss a penalty kick, you got a red card, you can't get the ball off your opposition.
if you want a prime example of mental
You hit
game,
the post.
then there it is. That's how much it can affect you. You know, emotionally it gets to you, and it can become too much.
I mean, Timo said that he's got a temper, that he gets angry, excuse me.
Yeah.
But we've got more FIFA to watch. And our next match that we're gonna